You're listening to On Fire Concerts Artist Interview Series with your host, Ron Johnson. Hey folks, I'm Ron, and I just want you to meet a gentleman I'm here with today, Mr. Junior, and he's going to tell us about this Greenback Castle, and folks, it is amazing. So just hang on and get ready. You're going to love this.
Questions you want to ask? This tough questions or anything you want to ask?
Okay. Hey folks, you're looking at Mr. Junior Banks here at the Greenback Castle, the owner of it, and the one man that has single-handedly built this. Thank you so much for spending time with us today, Mr. Banks, and telling us about all this.
My pleasure, because the world, we get 7,000 visitors a year here. But I don't even know if that's accurate, because most of the time on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, if it's a pretty day, there'll be 50 cars through here through the day, not at one time. But then I look at the book, you know, the visitor's book,
right,
and there'll only be 20 names. Now, we go in there and look at it in a minute, you're going to see thousands and thousands and thousands of names. And if you have to multiply them by 2, could you imagine the real number that comes here?
That's amazing. And you have been working on this for 30 years.
I was 47 and the bone was getting to hurt then, and people ask me, says, what did you add on to here? There wasn't no add on to. I started this thing from ground up, and you can ask any of the neighbors here, and they'll tell you one-man crew. Now, these people now come and help me with the yards and stuff, but I think I'm supposed to build that because a lot of people promised me to come back, keep them crews and help me on the building.
Right, but they never do.
No, but they come into the yard, clean the yards up and stuff, because I lose control of it if you're one man. Well, see, I can't see real good. I'm happy, so man, I ain't complaining. Don't else feel sorry for me. But I can't see good. I lost my license a long time ago. You don't want me to drive anything. Old man, stay off the highway because it'd be safer for everybody. Anyway, I can't see good, which I'm happy. I was supposed to be dead 10 years ago. I had double pneumonia in the heart. They told me, since Mr. Banks, you know, the top of the heart was only quivering and the bottom was just about 10%. The nurses is crying, you dead. They give you about 9 doctors for you about dead, but now they know who my real doctor. They help, but works through them.
That is so true. And your story is amazing, because I know you've owned all this land around here, and you say that you've given it away.
Give it away, fortune, but that's the reason I'm building Christ's building here, you know what I mean? And I would do it again. Anybody knows it, I would just back up and give it all up again, all except for the girls. I sort of got several girls here. I hope that big guy don't hold that against me. I can't go out and look like most people, but he sends most of them to me.
Well, I want you to explain this picture to us over here, if you will. Walk over there, and I'll just follow you around over there. I'll let you explain it to them, and I'll just watch you do it.
Can you get a good view of it?
I will, if you'll go up there and stand by it and explain what you're looking at. I thought that was just amazing.
And this thing is real. I've got Christ's temple here. I give away a fortune to poor people, and that's the reason I'm building his temple. Now, he's leaving messages here, and you're going to see some stuff that you ain't going to believe, like a tree up here is afloat. I've showed this to 500 people, and it's 100% agreeable. But first of all, see this here dog? Am I on your way here?
No, I've got it.
See this here dog here? Look, he's got donkey ears. Now, when this came up, I put red around it because I knew this was important. Now, I didn't paint the image on here or nothing. This came up, and I would take a lie detector test from anybody, and this came up. Now I put the black paint around it. I didn't have to. Look how clear this is. But see the dog. The dog's got donkey ears. The dog can't see or blind. He's got his eyes shut. And behind the dog, you see these little shades there now, but there's a Christ image there. You said, well, what does Christ look like? If he's going to leave a message, he has to be what we think he looks like, because he put what he looks like, the message is dead right then. And so that's what we think he looks like there. And he's saying plainly, I've been dogged. I've been dogged long enough. I'm not going to burn you all, but I've been dogged long enough for this stubborn world. See the donkey ears on the dog?
That's right.
And I've been dogged long enough with this blind world. See, this dog's either asleep or blind. Its eyes are closed. Hey, y'all just go ahead and start counting it up. Now, y'all know he's going to send something. We've got it right here, because look at the size of this building. One old man was supposed to be dead 10 years ago. One old man can't see. One old man's bones hurts all over, but he's the happiest old man you ever see. You can ask anybody here. This old man built this. Look at the stones. If you see 20 brick and somebody else has done it, maybe a teenager come along and said, can I lay 5 or 6? You know how teenagers
right.
They'll go on. But every stone you see in this walkway, every brick, every block, everything. I was 47 when I started. And if anybody knows at 47, the bones begins to hurt you then. Just think how much them bones hurts me now, but I can still climb on good days. Look at how high this is. I like a third of the roof up there. I can climb up there, but it better be on my good days. Because if I fall and break myself up, the Almighty's probably going to send me back and say, man, you didn't finish my building.
That's right.
You're getting back down there.
It's amazing what I've seen so far, and we're just starting. And I know you said there's floating trees. And
there's government documents in there. And there's a little book out. I see, I've got a book here somewhere. Have you seen the book here?
I know you wrote a book about this place.
Yeah.
And I would love to have a copy of that autographed by you.
Well, if I get my, it was the news down here the other day on the Weather Channel 10.
Right.
I got my last book. It's ordered. If I had another, I'd give you
No.
this one here. Right here's, I get 7 cents, because when you write a book, you usually have to pay $2,000 or a little more or a little less. I'd give everything away, so I cut a deal with Amazon here. They done the hard work and everything. And this girl, she helps me, because you got to be mechanically inclined to get something like this. But now I wrote the thing, and I wrote it. Now it sells for $12.95. I get 7 cents a book. But now since it went up from $10.95 to $12.95, I may get 10 cents a book.
10 cents a book now.
Because my first Amazon check, you save the stub of it to feel real
right.
good. My first was about 10. That's when it first came out. I think it sold 15 copies. My Amazon check was 91 cents. Then the next month is give or take about the same. Then a month after that, it was $1 and a nickel.
Oh, it's going up.
Then about two months ago, it was up to $11.45 or something. And then the month after that, it's up to $12.40. They notified me the other day, but next check would be $22.
So people are starting to get out there.
And I got some people here the other day. There's 3 cars here at once, and I see one of them's from Indiana and one of them's from Florida. And there was one person out of 2 cars. There was 3 cars, but there was one person out of each one of them that had this book. And I signed the book. I had to ask for her name because I had never even seen her before.
That's right.
And this thing got government documents. You're going to see government documents. They've seen University of Tennessee. I don't know if we should get to call them on this or not, but it's there.
Okay.
And they verified that these things. Let's see right here. Look at this. You'll see a bigger copy of it in yeah. University of Tennessee. We have pictures here popping up everywhere.
That is true.
But see, they're not even telling each other. You can't blame them because they don't want to scare the world or something other,
That's right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it as well, because this stuff is just, I mean.
Well, it's big. We'll go ahead and I'll give you a tour out there.
Okay, well, we'll just go on and do that. And I'll see the floating tree.
I had an extra book, but I give a Channel 10 came down here the other day.
That is fine. I can order one from Amazon.
Yeah, it's just $12.95.
I'll order one from Amazon.
If I had the extra, I'd
No, sir. You keep your last one. Don't ever give away the last one, my granddaddy used to say.
Well, Channel 10, they was good. They come down here and run the weather from here.
Let's see.
Ask any question you want, and we'll fish way, and I'll get you that tree and a whole bunch of other stuff over there.
Okay. So I noticed these little,
yeah, they bring me thousands of them. I spell a word like Jesus is king in golf balls and cement. It shows up real good.
Uh-huh.
I got a sign up there. I may have to take it down. I said, I need golf balls. I've got 4,000 golf balls now.
4,000.
Yeah, and I said, I need marbles. And somebody, I live in one of them old houses that nobody wanted. If the termites quit holding hands, my house is going to fall down. I had some good houses. You can look down there and see that I give away. Nobody wanted it, so I got stuck with it. And Christ ain't going to let me fix that thing up. If he catch me down there driving nails, here the world's fixing to unfold, you know what I mean?
That's right.
And so I drive my nails for a week, try to clean mine up, fix mine up, prop it up.
No, he wouldn't like it.
I can hear him now. Oh man, what in this world are you doing?
What is the the cemetery there, Mr. Banks?
First of all, they ain't nobody here. And what it is, you know how people's houses down. And maybe the teenagers have stole the tombstone and put it up in the attic. Right here's the first one I got, and I don't even know who brought them. But this is the first one I got, and I didn't know I was going to get any more, or I'd have saved this to go over the rest of them.
Right.
But that was real old. But look at the dates. One of them is 130 years old, I think. There's two little kids, I think. Baby's was buried there. Put that great down. This ain't the grave. It's not the tombstone.
Right.
And when they brought them here, they knowed how to put flowers in the winter and plant daisies and stuff in the spring or whatever. They know they'd be looked at her. But I have got a pet cemetery that's got the little dogs in it.
We'll see that too.
And the reason, well, I'll explain it when we get around there too.
Right.
That's our, you know. Now come on out. Walk on the walkway here. Here you get. And there used to be Russians. There used to be more Russians come here than they do Canadians. I love the Canadians, but they're 500 miles away.
Yeah.
The Russians 5,000.
And Russians come.
Yeah, and they wasn't American Russians. They'd bring a interpreter with every group. There's only one could speak English. See if they were American Russians, you know.
Right.
They'd say we from Russia there, and
that's just
that was a year and a half. The bears stopped them first.
Right.
And now we ain't getting along. There's some good Russians. It's that government's doing.
No, it's the government. It's always the government.
You think of the Russians love these little bugs. See the little sport to that, and that was the life at it.
But it's just the design being, you just the man that put it together. God's the architect.
Oh yeah, they made a movie here, God's Architect. I'll show you a copy of it. He won Filmmaker of the Year with it.
Oh.
State of Louisiana, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And look, can you imagine one old man now? You see people come, I explain, see this here flower bed here?
Yeah,
Okay. I feel that was trash because I've only got a shovel. Somebody come up here, we were working in the yard that day, they broke my shovel. I wouldn't have said nothing if I'd even been here because somebody's heart, I was there trying.
right.
They could have broke 10 out there.
You wouldn't say nothing.
But now I feel this year was trash. Then it gets pretty close to the top. See, like that one down yonder is. Well, I'll put 4, 5, 8 inches of leaves on it. And then I can shovel 2 inches of dirt. Then I'll put Easter lilies, which will grow. That right there, what you see is at least 3 years old. And the lilies will come up every year, ready? Yeah. And right here's one done the same way. Look what a flower bed. Can you imagine if I'd tried to fill that full of dirt with one shovel?
Wow. That is a simply.
With trash, there'd be 3 or 4 rows of Easter lilies.
Well, that sure is, you're amazing, and your golf balls and everything.
Oh yeah, beer bottles. When they come, I got a big wall, but I build crosses out of them. I got them around the tree. I got around the trees. Not only have I got 4,000 or 5,000 marbles, 4,000 or 5,000 golf balls, but I got 2,000 more bottles I'm gonna have to put around the tree somewhere.
But you'll make use of them.
Yeah, and you'll see a big old beautiful wall up here. It ain't finished, but you'll see.
Oh, okay.
A wall there.
Okay.
And here's what I was working on the other day. Somebody brought me some marbles, and I wanted to see where their marbles are going, and they enjoy bringing them to me. You know, they can see that.
And you got it over there, and I see you got a well over here, a wishing well.
Yeah, come over here, make you a wish. The pennies done on top here, yeah. Nobody carries pennies.
Yeah, I never do. Can I drop one in there?
Sure, there's enough water to get you a wish, or yeah. Now, if you wish for $6 million and you break the Almighty, He's gonna be mad at me. Just wish for me. We'll split right down the middle, 80-20, and you can have the 80.
There you go.
This is here, a girlfriend. She may had one here out of woods, and it had the little crank and the little rough, real black wishing well. And it blew over there in a storm and broke. So I built it back out of concrete, you know. And the reason I lay these pennies up here, nobody carries pennies. I got a castle, but I don't ever even carry pennies. I couldn't even make a wish. So I lay them on top here. And here's another reason I lay them on top. With 5,000 to 7,000 people a year coming here, there's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Now you don't want gnarly little kids stand in front of God's building here and feel bad because little fella ain't got a penny.
That is
wishing well.
That is so true. That is so true.
I keep them up here, and once in a while they'll take them off, but that's all right. You know what I mean? I put others right in there.
I like your cannon up here.
Okay, yeah, that don't represent violence, but people come see that before they will Christ His work. And this stuff, it still look good here, but I'm gonna burn this one day. I just one man crew right now, you know.
But yeah, I've seen that way go. That's a neat looking.
Well, I've got 3 of them. I made that down scrap iron and one around back out of PVC pipe.
Oh, that's cool how you did that. That's cool.
It'll roll. Okay.
That is just.
It's heavy, but it'll roll.
You can create anything, it appears. So.
And notice the kids, because it's hard to get the cannonballs, not to steal, but see one of the rack of them.
Uh-huh.
Like you want to do that. And right here you see a little cat. I'm going to get around on 2. I'll show you my little pet scepter. I used to pick old dogs up. A woman about 6 months ago buried a cat up here, and I promised her I'd make her a tombstone for it. At her 6 months, I'm just now getting to it because I'm a one-man crew. And
right.
You see a little fluffy there. And here's how I make her. You see all these crosses? I made every one of them. They're all the way around the building.
Yeah, I noticed that coming in that there was crosses every little ways.
And right here's where I make them. That one you can't always tell now, but see that brick, I put them together and form a cross. You see these loose ones are? See, I took that now to put over there and just stand on it there.
Oh, okay.
That way they'll set up through there. I give some away sometime. And
that is cool. That is cool.
And this here, somebody give me this little kid, they'll get it and play, you know.
Right.
And here's some more of these bottles I was telling you about. See the bottles in here?
Yeah, you've got a lot of bottles. I noticed around the trees, and that's a good use of the bottles.
And look at the crosses over here. This is double wall. How do you like that? And you see the other day I worked, so that's how one man crew does. You see just 4 or 5 hours, that's all I could get up. See the new cement there, but they set up like the rest of it.
Yeah, you have to be careful getting up and down on them things too these days. So it takes time to do all this.
Yeah, if you're 77, you can't see. You're gonna be. When you can't see, you lose perspective. Here's what I got to be careful of. When I'm coming down the ladder, if you lose perspective, you'll think you're on the last ladder with your foot.
And you're not.
They taught me 2 good falls on concrete. Now, when I get down, I'm pretty sure I'm on the last one. Well, I'll hold on real tight and take my foot and rub the concrete on the ground. Because you step off, you think you're on the bottom, and you step off 2 steps, you're going to turn exactly a flip.
You're going to do a flip.
And 77, every ball that hurt sins, we're going to hurt twice.
And the archway in the doors, that is just so cool.
Oh, yeah, and here's something else that'll sound like a lie. But now my son, I've got a little groover, but I'm absent-minded. And when I climb up there to see how you're supposed to groove, you know, in between the brick, I'd leave it down there. So I started doing that with my thumb. Now, there's over 1 million brick in this thing, and my thumb has went through every one of them. These stones, see these stones here? Every bottle you see over there, double wall. It's like that on the other side. And I still got my thumbprints. I shouldn't even have a thumb. Big old stones, 3, you see the rocks, and big old fireplaces, 3 great big fireplaces here, and that thumbs went through every one of them.
That's just amazing to me.
And it wouldn't do me be a criminal because I couldn't even file my thumbprint off.
You couldn't get rid of it, could you?
That should do it. We talk about cement, you know what I mean? Millions of rocks, millions of bricks. You can see where I've even took my thumb the other day when I was patching some of this up.
Yes, sir.
And I'll have to move these bottles of spraying because there's 3 rows of holes around. See the holes?
Uh-huh.
There's 3 rows of holes out through there, and Easter lilies will come up out through them holes. So now, when it gets spring, you know about time of year real early.
Right.
I'll have to move these bottles here.
They
will throw them away because when the lilies dies down, I'll put the bottles.
Put the bottles back. Yes, sir. And now we're going into the castle area in here in just a minute.
We'll go in, I'll show you this big old tree.
Okay, yeah, let's see the floating tree. That's what one of the things I read about that to me is not being held up by anything, folks.
I showed it to 500 people, and I got 100%. Only one disagreed. This poor old guy, alcoholic, was out here. He didn't get out of the car. He just raised up and looked, said, that tree is going to fall. But see, he didn't go to the trunk, see, it's out of the ground. He didn't go see if there ain't nothing under it.
Right.
So I didn't even count his opinion because he just, you know, he probably could see the tree.
That's right.
If you would, probably want to step up here.
Yes, sir.
You see those even bones? You got everywhere. I still got 2,000 I got to get rid of.
2,000 more bottles.
Yeah. Now the park company said first, I was with them. And now the park company, when they finally said somebody up here, so see the angle? The angle was his stop, first bird, when it stopped in the middle center, it stopped within 2 foot of that power line. And they thought it was going to turn some transformers down, and I did too. Then when they got here, they cut, you see there'd been 2 big logs cut off of that tree. That gives you an idea how much more heavy it was. But now when I went around to the trunk and all this cutting this off, I got around here and there was 5 of that crew. Every one of them believes they's a god now. And you see this, you'll know what they do.
You see it just laying over there, and there's nothing underneath it holding it, propping it up.
I ain't cut the vines with both saw. You don't mess with fire saw if you can't see you, you'll hurt you. You see there ain't nothing under it. If you look at this right here, this can't happen. This is rotted. This is rotted. Right here, this is solid. But that is rotted all the way back to the back. And when you break a stick, it bulges out, right? See how it's bulged out? It's broke. See the bulge? It's broke here. It's rotted all the way through. It's split here. It's split down here.
And there's just nothing holding that thing.
Look, it ain't even in, and this kind of tree ain't got no tap root, and the little roots look here, done out of the ground. Now, imagine 2 more logs on that. That was heavy when that was straight up and down. I don't know the equation on it, but it probably multiplied 10 times or 100 times just that angle, right?
That is, that's true. That's true.
Look, if this was good, if this trunk was solid, wasn't rotten, wasn't broke, wasn't split, it was in the ground, ain't got no tap roots, they wouldn't hold that tree up.
No.
No way in this world. What are God's going to say here next? You know what I mean?
I don't know. That I'm like you, though. I heard you say on the video one time, you don't know about going underneath it because he might change his mind.
Okay, yeah. That poor guy, that thing in the 90s, I wouldn't want to walk closer to him when getting around here.
No.
Get out of the car. Is that tree going to fall? I said, yeah, when God says it's going to fall.
That's true.
I didn't even argue with him. But if he had walked over here, I probably wouldn't walk too close to him. Okay.
I'll just follow you, sir.
I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Oh, we'll be just fine.
Now, somebody hit me this with a fire saw, but I cut this other stuff with a bow saw here. So you don't want to get in there if you can't see with a fire saw. You know what I mean?
No, that's right. If you can't see, you don't want in there like that with a power saw.
Now, that thing is pretty dangerous, ain't it?
They are. So how much property is the castle itself on, Mr. Banks?
Okay, I think it may be 16 acres.
That the castle is on.
Yeah. Well, apart from back, I counted this wildlife area for deer and stuff.
Right.
I got deer back there. They wander out in here, you know. And I got blueberry bushes. I've got about 60 of them. And that's for the tears. They're little right now and didn't do too good last year, but the year before last, them little bitty bushes had like 150 to 300 berries on each one of them down. And I was planting apple trees. I think the old man said, man, says, what are you doing? I said, plant these trees for people to pick. He said, y'all ain't gonna get no 7 years. So, get you some blueberries. Forget blueberries and get them a bucket. They'll burn the first year. They got to be in the bucket, so you know.
That's true.
So I started that, and I had about 12 apple trees planted. They were over your head now, but like you said, I don't think the pale horseman's in this building down here. This will be unbelievable, but you're gonna get to look at the pale horseman.
The pale horseman.
Now, he's on earth now. You wonder what's happened to Israel now? They're fighting for their life. The weather's ain't good. Inflation ain't good. He's going to do his job. You know what I mean? He's on earth now because we can look up down here and see him.
Oh, you look around and see everything.
Oh yeah, what you see him. But now when the governor won't let them give me this, they wouldn't give me a lie detector test, and I told them that was the white horseman.
Yeah.
And he didn't show up as live. Now, he wasn't the one that strapped on your voice sound like.
Right, right.
A backpack like, and they asked me. They had a lady with him, so it wouldn't scare me to death.
Right.
Okay, anyway, I told him that was a white horseman. You see, it showed up as true because I see what I thought it was.
Right.
Then when I look in the Bible says the pale horseman will have a sword. This old boy's holding up a sword. Bring death to the world. He's got a skull in the other hand.
Right.
I know right then who the old boy was.
That's right.
And then when he arrived out, I painted around his waist because, I put the black around that stuff. And the reason I painted around his waist, when he came here, the horse went with him. And I think Christ was saying, he ain't riding on his horse now, right? He came by himself.
Right.
He painted around his waist. I put paint around him. Bother them, I just painted around them so people could see him. Didn't have to, as clear as they can be. And I couldn't remember even that day what I had for breakfast. 45 minutes, tough question. You see what I'm getting at?
That's right. That is just amazing that it's just leading you in, letting you know what time it is.
All right, here. This last one the world's going to get, I'm going to tell you. The reason I'm building, I get everything up I had. Well, 16 acres still making, and I couldn't give this to this Christ. He said, "Why do you give that away? This Christ is built."
Yeah, you can't give that away.
Hey, you get a speech on that weekend, you won't believe.
That is true. Can't give his building away. And walking through the archway and.
Yeah, I had a little boy there. He got so mean, I had to give him back to his mother. My mother adopted him because his mother had heart trouble. And he wasn't mentally stable, but the little fella, he just cursed. And I built him little castles. I turned it into a jail. Because teenagers like to go in there and look through the bars,
Right.
But you see it one time, it's a little castle. And there's that wall on this side. Is that beautiful?
That is. This isn't like you would call a garden or something in here. This is just beautiful.
And you see my thumbprint, even that block. Or see, that's not done with the groovers. You see how that's done with your thumb? Every bottle, that thumb is where you just went around it. And this right here, you can just tell where I cut my thumb here.
You can see that, yes.
That's either a groover or a broom. I think professionals use a little broom or something,
And that goes all the way up to the top of the tire there. And you've been up and down many a times on ladders and stuff.
Yeah, they three chimneys here.
Yeah.
The thing is, I used this one several times. But the rest of them, if you build a fireplace, you one-man crew to something this big, you test it one time, then you ain't likely to ever go back to it no more.
Right.
Never get the time.
That's right.
And here's what I've done. I need to clean that. I said that cleaned up when I show up.
But them are all the golf balls where you spelled.
There's that sign too. I need golf balls.
Spelled Jesus Christ is King with the golf balls.
And that round front, it shows up even better. You took a picture here, did you? See?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. And I should have had this clean there so it looked better, so you could take that there,
Oh, that is good. I'm gonna come back through here with the camera in a little bit and just take pictures. And there's another cannon.
This ain't representing violence, but they'll come see that before they will Christ's work. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've got snakes coming out of the castle with carved out of concrete. Because they'll come see that. Then they come here, I can show them government documents, I can show them floating tree, I can show them Christ's messages, and then that's all I can do for them. The old house here, some people didn't have nowhere to go one time, and I had a camper there. It's just an old camper, almost a trailer.
Right.
And so I give them some lumber, and I told them, I said, well, if you put you something together there pretty quick, and they got the trailer parts, I said, I won't charge you no rent, you'll get free water. About the time I got the wood not plumb done, or somebody else give them a better deal.
Yeah.
And so I was stuck with that because a one-man crew.
You can't hardly do it all by yourself.
No, you just got to work. Now, you know some of them bottles I said about got over there, and over yonder across the road, these big boxes full of them. But you see a lot of them crew stuff, so that lets you know it's just a one-man crew,
Right. And that's what's amazing. One man, you think ain't no way in the world one man ought to be able to do that.
That's right. See, here you see on stuff, finished stuff here. They come and straight competitive. They do this and they do that. All you got to do is watch them a week to 2 weeks. See, he's going to stop them. If God stops if God stops anybody from doing wrong, like me, you was gonna go rob a bank. We asked him to stop us, he would stop us. But if we didn't, he's not going to stop us, and here's why. If he stopped me and you, it could never be a judgment. You know, there's going to be a judgment because if he stops me and you, that took the fairness away from the rest of everybody else.
That's true.
Stop everybody.
That is true.
And he can't do that. He got to be free will. That tree, he's not forcing his will here, but he's showing us something we can look at.
You're right.
And say, hey, that's the last chance you all going to get. You better take it.
That's right.
You see, when they're through here, and I got a little sign on our wall up there. I've got a trail down there. I got a trail that goes back in the woods back there. Yeah, pretty good fur, you know. And on each side, it's about 300 or 400 feet now, the trail is. And on each side, I got the Easter lilies will come up. I'll count the leaves will be off the trees in spring. I got 2 rows of Easter lilies on each side of that trail. It goes through the woods yonder. But to get through all 16 acres in one man crew, you know, you just got to ease it in a little bit of time. Right?
It is hard to do. One man do it all. You can't hardly do it.
There's one little blueberry bushes. You see them?
Yes.
They're on the other side. See the little
yes, sir.
I had a maze here. A maze built out of bamboo poles.
Uh-huh.
These are bamboo poles, so she didn't have to wait till the fall like you do a corn maze because they stay green. But see, I let it get out of control. You tell us a maze. You see how beautifully went in through there.
It doesn't take long to get out of control like that.
And can you imagine the little kids hollering in there and getting lost? And then you tell the mother for a hug, you go in there and get them out. Then I got 2 signs in there. One of them says, if you get lost, dial VR 459 and we'll come and get you in a boat. Another says, you don't realize it, but you're lost. Go back and try again.
You'll realize it when you try again.
Yeah. Now, people come about telling me things done with nails. I did it. Christ, I can't draw humors. I drew these. They ain't traced. I took a nail. You see how nails scraped on there?
Uh-huh.
I took a nail. And you think I could draw humans. I got some beautiful Egyptians down here. People love Egyptians. You know how they love Egyptians.
Right.
Big wall full of Egyptians, big Egyptians. And I got this year drawing people. There was a pretty girl up there. I was going to try to take her away from him.
She must have escaped.
Yeah, either that they took her, or she escaped, or she fell off the backside. Anyway, I decided to leave her alone. So look out. He looked like he'd keys.
He looked like he might be mad if you get his girl.
Yeah, so I'm going, hey, what few I got, I just hold on to them. Yeah, I did. I always tell people, you see anything with nails, Christ don't have to have nails. If you see something like I showed you on front. And at one time, there was only 100 people a year that come here. That's way back.
Yeah.
And they'd want their names up there. And they'd leave it on a piece of paper, hand me a piece of paper, and I'd put their names up. But now, with anywhere from 5,000 to 7,000 people a year, I just can't do it.
You just can't keep up with them. But you got a lot of names on the wall.
Oh, yeah. And kids, they climb. I got no climb signs everywhere, but you wouldn't believe they still climb.
Oh, kids are going to be kids.
And they knock some of these off, see how some of them been knocked off.
And you tell them not to do something, you know kids going to do it.
Well, you got to tell them, I ought to put them on there, climb the wall.
Climb the wall. They won't, you know. But you just got some beautiful archways and doorways. And
yeah, now part of this, I'm saying that people come see this for the will Christ at work. They get some here, and then I can show them government documents, government pictures, documents, and just get them here. They'll come see that first for the will Christ at work. Am I right?
You're right.
I get to lay something. Here's an Egyptian. We'll get closer to you. That big old wall full so you get a chance, sir. And I had a pantry here, but the food didn't. I went to cans in there, and I got to replace them. I still got some left. I usually raise a garden to give them food. Well, you see free food there. And
well, we'll come back on that wall down there in a minute.
Let's see. Let me show you something. Here's unbelievable. Okay, here's something that can't happen. You know, like that tree.
Right.
Okay. Now, if it's don't work, you can cut it out of the film, right?
Okay.
Okay, it is regular cards. Ain't no trick cards here. Cause a trick cards, the ones that done it knows how it works.
Right.
I have no idea. And everybody sees this and has no idea. Okay, they're regular cards. Okay, if you would, good buddy, would you cut these for me here in a minute?
Yes, sir.
Let me cut them here, and then you cut them. Cut them anywhere you want to. Just stack them over. And if you would, cut them again. What we do, we mix them numbers up so them cards can't be stacked. Right?
Right.
All right, if you would, cut them at least one more. We could have cut them 20 times, but we don't do all that.
Right.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, watch my hands. You're going to believe what you picture to see. I'm not changing anything. I'm just going to break them in two paws. So watch it. Watch my hands here. I got to wet my thumb or shaking. Now, I didn't change nothing, right?
Nothing at all.
Them cards. There's no way in the world them cards should be stacked. If we could cut them 15, 12, 15, or 20 times. I could do a deck this way, but see, we'd have to have the whole table.
Right.
Time with it. Now, just hope this works out here, okay? Because you're not going to believe what you're going to see here. I hope it works out. I believe it's does.
Remind me not to play poker with you. That is amazing.
I mean, it can't happen. We could cut. What if we cut them 15 times?
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it'd come out just like this.
It would have.
And it's hard to get them in pairs, but look, them things was in sequences here. So.
Yeah.
Jack, Queen, King, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, remind me not to play poker with you.
Would you like to see me do this blindfolded?
No, I think you done got me enough to know I don't need to play cards with you.
Put them together and cut them 4 or 5 times. I can put them on the back at the same time. I can do it there.
Oh, I know you can.
I don't know how it works. That ain't a trick. I ain't holding that tree up out there. Somebody said you're a musician. I thank God let me know how to do this. He just didn't explain to me because he knows I wouldn't understand how it works. He
just said you don't need to understand, you just do it.
Yeah. What if we cut that 20 times? Them numbers is everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. And they would have still popped up like that because that's what he wanted.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to do a whole deck, but see, you'd have to spread the whole table.
Yeah, yeah.
Time consuming. Did that show up good in your camera?
That did.
Come on in.
Let me, I'm going to look at this wall back here. Well, let me look at this here real quick. We'll make a circle out through there anyway,
okay,
I'm sure.
I'll show you the government document.
Okay, yeah.
It's up to you now.
No, I'm following you, and then I'll come back through. I'll follow you, and I'll come back through and just take some pictures, and I want to see the documents. And
okay, now I got electricity in here. Somebody put me up solar lights. Now I looked one day, I had the remote, and I was pushing the remote, and I said, hey, that thing ain't working. He did the other day. I looked up there and they were gone. I said, if I know this is going to steal my lights, I left the remote out here. I need to hear behind that thing over there, you know. I don't even get to sweep the floors, but if you would, look at this here. If I walked up to you and told you this.
The names of the people that's been here.
Yeah. And like I said, there's 43 countries. The Russians, though, ain't been here in a year and a half. The virus stopped them first for 2 years. There when the virus first started, you know.
Right.
And if I walked up, and remember, they ain't half of them signing.
Right. I definitely want to sign it before I leave.
All right. I'd be honored. Now, I ain't bold for you all the way through here, but you see it.
No, that is fine. I see that everybody's signing that.
Okay, I think you've got your space here. These books ain't even older here. It's out the back. So we'll keep that there when you get someone signed out of one.
Okay, we'll sign it.
Now, you see a lot of stuff for Halloween. The ladies got a lot of ladies. You see some of them before they left.
You want me to sign right here?
If you want to, one of them pins will write whatever you want, I think. I got a much more of that, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
That's got it signed.
All right. If you would, I don't know who we're allowed to. You know, I was telling you about the government fisheries.
Right.
But now this is in the book. This is in the book, but I don't know what we call names. But you see, it's a big old university. Look what it said. We have pictures that popping up. We have pictures that popping up everywhere. Does that show up good on your camera?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, can you see them lying? They're not gonna lie. You know, I was telling you, the government, they got a picture of Holy Ghost standing in the door carrying the old book. Then they said federal officials. Federal officials said this big university. Did you see what they say? And look at all the things that's happened here. I have found 22,000 arrowheads. I give them to the museums here. Look at the. But here's what they look like before I started to give them 3 museums.
Right.
And this is over in Greenback right here. Now the pale horseman, when we get to him, here's what he looks like. Let's look how clever the old boy is. See the sickle and his sword in his hands?
Yeah.
He's on the wall down there. That's letting us know, hey, he's on earth now.
That's right. He's here.
And I'll tell you about the movie, so you know, Fatal Attraction was the biggest one. Right here, here's when he's on the big screen here, and look, he won filmmaker one time. I believe he's had on point to. I can't see it good. He won filmmaker of the year in the state of Louisiana. You see that on there?
Yep.
And see artist of the year.
It is just amazing what the stuff that has been proven, you know.
Yeah. Now, they was all afraid of me for a while, but they're getting to come back. And news, local news, they used to be here all the time. And the people above, they're good people for stations, but the people above got scared of it. Yeah. But now they're getting one back because the channel of the day to tell you about. They come back here and done the resident. So they're getting. And you see the local TV people used to be here, and you see newspapers used to be here, but they're
back shy a little bit now.
But you're making up for that, man. So
I know.
You see the days on them.
Well, I just get I think it's so cool, and these people need to know about it.
Hey, they better know about it, man. This like says they're going to get it. You tell me, you sit one day in Christmas to see so much stuff. I celebrate his birthday here every day, but I got Christmas lights. The bulbs burn out. I can't even see the wall card. So, could you see me find the bulb that's burned out? In other words, but that these lights will be flashing up stars and that we're all through here.
I like the way you got this down here done.
See that newspaper in there too on that wall? A little bit of everything there. Now people brought their loved ones' ashes here. I don't know who. Then somebody come and got some of them. I hope it's a family because I figured they're going to steal them and get the 2 in front. You see the empty space somewhere?
Right.
That empty space had that.
And them are ashes?
Yeah, loved ones. I don't know that.
They just brought them here and left them with you.
Yeah, because they know this is God's building. But now some of them either changed their mind or up or arranged. Because I figured if somebody stole them, they got the ones in front. You see the empty space back there. That went all the way to the wall. See the empty space?
Yep, yep.
So they probably got that. So. And triplets, they bring out, like thousands and thousands. You see some of them around these things here.
Well, they are in good hands here.
Let's see, if it ain't too strong for your paper, would you like to see Joseph? You know Joseph with the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, would you like to see what he looks like?
Yeah, most definitely.
Look at this, good buddy. This can't happen. Now, look right here first, Daddy. See me in right there? Look that. Now, you know, I put the black paint around him. I had to paint red around him because that beard, see the beard come that big long Egyptian beard?
Uh-huh.
Okay, how would know this is Egyptian, Joseph? Okay, he was second man of all of Egypt, right?
Right.
If you're second command, you're going to have a black beard like the Pharaoh.
Right.
Did you see his black beard?
I did.
All right, if you're second command, they're going to give you a top hat.
Yeah, I was saying. Yes.
And you said, well, how do you know I ain't just an Egyptian? Them other Egyptians got cobra snakes on their headgear. Look what he's got. A big old rumble bird son was trying to fly away. You see it on his headgear up there?
I do. It just look like it's trying to fly off.
Yeah. And that's lets you know that's Joseph. You look at what he'd look like, man. And
he's showing you all this here now.
yeah, and you'll see Moses. Somebody got a good with Moses. Now this just came up here. You know, I take a lot of take with that. And the reason I put the red, if I put the black around, it's the beard that's been gone.
Right.
And see, they come with him, so that's evidence. And so I had to put red. But now, I didn't even have to put anything around it. You could see him just plain as day if I let the paint off.
Yeah.
And because look how clear he is. Ain't that something, man?
That is.
You know, you can lay 100 light detectors down here, buddy. That's fascinating. Here's something else. You know, if we sent out 1,000 people today for 20 years now, 10,000 people, they couldn't find a save. Does that show good to camera too?
Yeah, I just wanted to take that because it had a flash with it.
Okay, it's kind of going back a little bit too, ain't it? Going back a little bit.
See, that one came through good right there with Joseph.
Okay, well, they changed the picture there now. So.
Oh, yeah, I just saw.
Okay, I didn't erase it though, did I?
No, it's there.
Okay, I'll tell you some rare things. We could send out 20 or 2,000 people in 1,000 years. They probably couldn't find a saber-tooth tiger, right?
Right.
If you, I went fishing one day. I don't fish now because Christ, hey, I love to fish, but I got to be right here. But I was fishing one day out there. I got 81 story newspaper got it here. I said I was fishing, this here skull rolled off of a bluff behind me. And then you know how big their teeth are, right?
Right.
One of the teeth broke, and I said, boy, that's a fresh prey. I could climb in. I can't climb down with it. So I climbed up the bluff, and I said, I'll be able to find that because look how big the other tooth is. I found it, and I think I'm not sure that I'm holding one of the teeth in one hand and the skull down. I got the skull down there upstairs, man. Look, see the thing there?
I do, right there.
And then here's another rare thing in there. Did you ever hear that poor lad down here with the British come from South Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay. They had 69 cannonballs with them. Let me show you that too here. So, this is rare. And you know, anything that happened here, man, if you want to, let's get them down here. Yeah, look right here. Somewhere here, right here. See the British? Okay, this right here, when they come across, they wasn't nobody who here but the Indians. They built Fort Loud because I think they didn't want the British to side with the Indians. You know what? They had their own war between everybody, the Indians. So they come over here and built their own Fort Loud here. Now, they brought 69 cannonballs with them. Civil War cannonballs are millions and millions of them, but they're hard to find too.
Right.
But now they were only 69 cannonballs they brought across from South Carolina. You know how they set up over our first, the British did. There's the French that's worried about the Indian side of it. They built that fort down here. Okay, anyway, they had 69 cannonballs. Now, here's the odd, what I'm saying that for is the odds of finding that. They fired down 69 cannonballs like 270 years ago, a long time ago. 69 of them existed. I have found 2 of them. I went down one day and I said, you all got cannonballs here? And they said, yeah, we got one. We got locked up, you know, because they just had one.
Right.
And they come out there and they laid over the desk or the thing, or, you know. I said, let me go up to the house just a minute. I said, I think y'all going to get another cannonball. I didn't tell them I had 2 more of them. Anyway, I took it down there and we laid it right beside theirs. It's the same size. Theirs had little white polka dots. The British, when they made them somebody, they special markings. You know, white dots, right?
Right.
Okay, mine had the same little white, same size. And I said, I'll tell you what, I got across this building. You all gonna get this cannonball free. But I said, I need press in here for the Christ. So they had me too. There's another newspaper. I probably got it in there, I'm sure. But you see,
that's amazing. That is just simply amazing.
And they even dressed up with the children, dressed up like the British to accept it. But now here I give the other one to this year over in Greenback. It's my own. It's over here. It's the historical site in Greenback there.
Right. It's
and they was probably old if you had his spare time. I got a whole wall covered up his over week because this was precious here too, you know.
Right.
But you don't have to tell the truth. That's the wall back there. See this here now. I got about 1,000 or 2 down here, but they were leftovers, and there's 4 or 5 fakes, maybe 8 or 10 in here because people go to the car.
Huh.
I can only do 1 square at a time down in cement.
Right.
And they go to the car and say, you put this in there for me, and it'll be made out of glass or plastic. So you know I'm going to put it in now. So you'll see thousands of them, probably 1,000, 1,500 of them down here, the leftovers. But you'll see like 8 or 10 fakes. That's how the 8 or 10 fakes. These are real arrowheads here.
That's amazing. What's in the back room back here, Mr. Banks?
Pictures. The same picture, large pictures. We're gonna get see a copy of the large picture of the world.
Oh.
I need to put them in cellophane, but I've got the copies. You know,
yeah.
Pictures that rare, you better have copies, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Read me that, because I can't put them in cellophane. And look at the things used to be here.
Right.
Yeah, there's Earl his hanging on the wall right there. Now they got Castle Man right in the middle. They moved that middle with our see the middle.
Right.
And, okay, don't let the bees look at you. You have to look over this, because I can't even get time to sweep it, man. This is the fake over there. This is the fake. That come out of the duck, but his eyes are just like they're following you. See the,
right.
See the eye. And I feed the little squirrels when you see these woods here, but I give food away for a while there. And this thing over here ain't got no power. But you would look right here. Look here, it's the rarest copy of the rarest picture in the world. Here's the state's name. There's 2 states and 1 local government guy. The secretaries wasn't with him, so I knew the world better see this, so I'll put that there. Do you see the ghost standing in the door?
I see an image there.
Okay, it's a ghost, right?
Right.
It's carrying something that's square like a book. It's made out of pure gold because it's pure yellow, right? And you see the book?
That is, I see an image. I see, yeah.
Well, it's square too. You tell that's gold because look how yellow that is.
It is, yeah. I see the yellow, plenty good.
And look at the sun rays coming down. It ain't coming from the sun. That ground be pure white. Look at that, what, 300-400 rays?
You would think it would just be white, you would think.
So it's coming from land, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, somebody got a picture. I hope you get something, but it's, you know, it's a rarity because the state didn't think they was going to get anything. You see what they got.
Right.
That big university didn't think they got anything, but they did. You see, well, they stayed it there. And right here, somebody got one of Moses right here.
One of Moses?
Yeah, see the staff? See the arm? See the old man? It's got to be.
I do. And you think that's Moses?
Yeah. And right here, I hope I got copies of this. I got copies of it. Even the historical society was holding one of these for me because that can't get away because the people knows they're not coming back right. So
right.
They know. And right here, I hope I've got one of Paul wrote the Bible. I don't know when he came and pick him up. He's looking this way. Now here's his eye, here's his nose, here's his lips, here's his chin. He's got a beard. You see the man there?
You see the image, yep. It's just amazing what's all that's been shown.
There's even a senator here. I don't know whether we're allowed to show their names or something, but he's been here 2 or 3 times. He's missed me every time. I know he's been here more than one time where he stated it right.
And that's a senator?
Yeah, and right here, something here is working on some of the projects here. And that book, the one they sent, some of them government doctors in there to show you where some of the senators send people down here. Then they all got together and they said, we've seen the evidence from each senator, you know, as they send out, not the senators, but the people they send out. It says, we're at your service. Okay. That's in there. You want a picture of that?
That's, yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Okay.
I love to see that.
He thinks the way you want to move it, why you.
No, you're doing just great. I just.
All right, well, let the bees hook you.
Oh, I won't.
And the girlfriends, they put the Halloween stuff up. Like I said, I celebrated his birthday here, Christmas tree. Now look at this one. It's in that book too, but right here's an extra. I believe this is the one that says. Right here in towns, they said something about when they send people out and they studied evidence of other senators. Is that what it says? Something like that. Other senators.
Yep.
And
that is just, you got so much proof here of everything.
Hey, I'm telling you. I was a hero of the, I don't call them names here, some one another. They used to have this standing part. I don't know who they still have them, but they left out the ladies and kids.
Right.
This crazy guy, he had a shotgun. He done shot somebody. Back in, they didn't have cell phones and all that stuff. And I disarmed him here, and I had both, my hands almost broke. Still not caught in the work, and then how did I get away? At that time, and I bashed my hand. And it was just about broke. I couldn't even really fold it up. Now I go with this woman stepped on the porch and done my cast. I go in there and I weighed 142 pounds. He weighed about 225 pounds. Looked mean as all get at. Had a 12 gauge shotgun, then had the hammer back on. the hostages. And you can see one of them, see if it's the right one here.
Right.
But, I talked to him, and when I was talking to him, he was slipping out the back way a little bit of time so he wouldn't notice. Now, when he finds out all them's gone, he tries to kill me. Now I've got fighting for my life. I thank goodness that guy he shot, he managed. But I thank goodness he threw that pistol away. When somebody outweighs you 80 pounds, you got a better chance if you got a shotgun or a pistol, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as long as you hold on that shotgun, you hit him pretty hard, you might have a chance.
you might have a shot. Yeah.
If he shoves you back, he's going to kill you because the thing's already cocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now we fit in there a little bit. It seemed like forever, probably just took a couple of minutes. We fit on the force and we fit out the yoke. The thing is, okay, his nose was broken. When he moved his head, the nose wouldn't even part his head. The bone busted, but blood's coming out this eye. Blood's coming out this eye. Blood's coming out of his lips here, at least out of his mouth. Okay, now then he reached. I had a shotgun. He reached this. You call that look like a big old grizzly bear, man. He reached in that pocket, opened that, but what he didn't realize, I think that shotgun right between me. I come that close, but I did. That's part of my life. I should have just stuck it. One of the ladies run back with a brick, and she seen how many he reached. She screamed, threw the brick up, and took off. But now, there were no cell phones in. They had to go to other places to dial.
Right.
And that took pretty good while. They come now. All the thing newspapers got wrong here. They said that he run off. But see, I run off. I had the shotgun.
Right.
I know this law was going to be there. Just
so you left.
I left, but they said no, he run off. You know, I didn't call those names because he straightened up out of that. Made a preacher, man. And then a little bit of that, he died. Had a heart attack, man. Something like that.
This is just all amazing, Mr. Banks.
I went to the store one time. They said, "Don't I know you?" And I said, "I don't think so good." I paid for it, but I got in front of him so I can get out of there. You know?
I'm gonna look at the back side of the wall out here, and
I'll show you the pale horseman. And you go in where you want to. Here, huh?
Well, I seen where you had a bunch of Egyptian stuff on the wall back there, or something.
Come on down.
Because, man, I don't know how one man has done this. Even in 30 years, I don't know how one man has done this. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's been healthy. 10 years ago, like I said, all ago, the heart just went out. He'll be caught off pneumonia. Top up is only 12, and the bottom up is 10%, man. And his nurse is crying. And I learned one thing. I ain't no real good at carpet, but I learned one thing. If you lay this model, it's so heavy. If you lay that, you only lay so far because these things are so heavy. They'll squeeze the concrete, then it'll fall collapse. When I got about that up here, it fell out there. Not all the way up there because I learned just do a little bit.
Right.
But it fell out. As you see already marked, they left that station right here down. Look how heavy that is. Fell. But I don't see every scar. Do you see every scar there?
I don't.
And now that's been a long time ago. It's a long time ago.
It is just
I was with a lady, but she's gone. Now
and that's just another storage room or a little area there with shelves in it.
Yeah, two of that. I was going to make an upstairs there, but Lord, if we get a year or two down, we'd be lucky to get a year or two. That'll be, what could be finished.
I think you have done quite remarkable.
And you see it's one big too, because you see so much unfinished stuff. And the bottoms, I need to knock the leaves. So that's beautiful, them leaves ain't on top of it. One man crew, you just can't hardly.
So I like this wall with like you got YouTube, Greenback Castle, over 250 stories.
Yeah, well, I got science for. I see here's another thing up there. I was going to show you. They see my IQ ain't over 68. But in Congress now, they know gravity recently sticks to the ground, right?
Right.
They know if gravity pulls us up. They don't know. They ain't no hands. Nothing pushing. Nothing's grabbing or anything. I got the equation. I know why we stick to the ground. And I can show you a document for if you want to see it. It said, we have your equations locked up for safekeeping. Your findings will be protected.
You know, that's amazing, and that is just
And in that book, I got the how the daytime birds and got it, and I had to find a way. You'll see it, but that you know, well, I'll show you that too. I'll get the look at it. And right here, what I was doing right here, I put welcome to the house of the Almighty God. But see, I just only do one section at a time here.
right.
You see, it's welcome. This year, I need a lady come in here wanted to do something, so these letters, I done it, you see, they're all the same handwriting. And I had this in here first, but since she wanted to do anything, I had to race it over and then read the same writing, you know, but you see different handwriting. Okay, right here, would you like to see a prophecy that this building here, if the world didn't know?
Right.
Okay, this unbelievable. Now, the world didn't know we was going to get that virus, right?
Right.
This building knew 2 years, exactly give or take 2 years before the virus got here. Okay, now this don't pay no attention to this. This didn't come up till, you know, I'll tell you why this goes later. This came up and then that came up. Okay, do you see the Oriental guy here?
I do.
You can tell that's Oriental. There's a Oriental woman behind him. That lets you know that we're going to get something from a country, not from a man. Do you see his mouth open?
It looks like it is just.
I'll put the paint around it.
But otherwise, it just came on its own.
Yeah, and 2 years for the virus. But this building knew from the Oriental, see how his jaws expanded?
Yeah.
It knew. Okay, this came up over here at the same time. Do you see the old man over here? See his shoulder?
I do.
Okay, see, he's got a straw in his mouth. You ain't going to believe what that straw represents. Well, first of all, that guy's over 65, right?
Right.
Okay, the first virus hurt the elders the worst. The rest of the other viruses is equal to you.
Right.
The first one hurt the elders first. Let's look at that straw in his mouth. That old boy is relaxed, right? If you are relaxed, you're not going to be aware of what's going to hit you. See how relaxed he is?
That's right.
Okay, now you tell me if this didn't know word by word, but I can interpret them usually pretty soon, but see, I couldn't interpret this because the world wasn't supposed to know.
Right.
The virus come, I knew. This building knew 2 years before the virus. But out of the mouth, see his mouth wide open? See, it's open, right?
Right.
His jaws expanded. It knew from Oriental country, out of the mouth, out of the jaws, to the world, it's going to hurt the elders, and the world's going to be unaware with it. But his mouth is relaxed. He was unaware, right?
Right.
This building knew, but I just couldn't. He wouldn't let me even interpret. Now, this thing didn't come up till the people started dying. You see, he's evil. See how evil he is?
Right.
Okay, now I did have to put the paint around him. You see how clear that is. But I do that to draw attention. Make sure they see it. You see, I'm real careful if I can't see it, because Christ will look at it anyway. He came up. He didn't came up because he's life of the people was dying of the virus. 2 years before the virus, nobody was dying because he wasn't here yet.
Right.
No need of him coming up. Then when they started dying, he showed up. Everybody.
That's what he did. Yeah.
And how's that for word for a prophecy for 2 years before it happens? That just word by word is perfect.
It's and that's why you've built this.
And this Christ is building it. Every doubt, there ain't no doubt. Look at the size of it. One man build this. And see, here's where I feel that full of trash and stuff like I tell you. I put flowers here a little bit here, so I'll put the 2 inches of dirt. And then I need to redo some of the signs here. Hey, like we're not seeing the beginning of the end, we're seeing the end of the beginning.
I like that sign.
And the pale horse I'm going to show you in there, too. Look at those Egyptians. I scraped them on the wall.
You did that?
Yeah, anything with nails, Christ didn't. I do want people to think everything came up here. Everything that ain't got nails in Christ put it, like you want to see the pale horse in here. But you see nails, see how they were scraped in.
Right. You did that.
But I ain't put one up in a long time. But you notice I got older, I put them lighter. See the third one up there, how a lot different size.
Right.
Because them others I could one time just even the 47 on up, just lift them up for you.
But now it's
And I need to switch it up, but it's too beautiful. So I can't even get to sleep today.
it is just to me, it's just amazing.
Hey, I'm telling you. And every cross you see, you should be able to cross the front of the wall. And you're going to say too, once you look up there at that seal and imagine if you're 77, look up there. See way up there? Look up through, let me see up through the hole right. Look up there. As you have to be 77, you can still carry 8-inch blocks so far for your good day, and you put that roof paper in. I've done that I drove every day you see up there.
That is just, and you've done it all by yourself. That's what's amazing.
I learned on this year. I learned on stars. I don't know experts. Did see these stars here. I went 3 high. I had to turn them down because I put the stars the same width. I didn't know no better. But now you got to put one side a little couple inches longer than the other side. So if you put them square, they'll run into the wall.
You're right.
So for the first 3, I had to take them down and bust them up and start over again. Then I learned that. See, one side's bigger now.
But you figured it out.
Yeah, I'm slow.
Well, that is just amazing to me. That is amazing.
I like that floor. That's blue line and just anything scraps.
That just amazing.
You just think like in the small fat or and here's some of the girls' stuff here. See where that's got. And right here's the field. I got a room in here. I think the squirrels in here. You see a lot of fruit jars where one is the stuff in there, one is the hickory nuts. And I feed them. I got about 15 or 20 here. People love the squirrels, so I try to keep them here when they all year. Give you some idea how big this is. Overhead in there, there's 3 rooms. It's got a roof on it in the hall. See over your head there?
Yeah.
There's 3 rooms. You see the logs start to the floor.
Yeah. This is just
Well, this across the building. Look like here's a pale horseman, man. That thing is real. If you need to take that old rope down, the kids, they have that rope.
No, that is fine.
They must think they was leading the horse. Is that what the idea was?
Something.
But his horns, his ears look like horns, don't they? Now that's real good, buddy. Ain't that something?
That is amazing.
You see the sword I was telling you about? You see the sword in his hand?
Yep.
And the skull on the other hand. You see why I paint around the waist? Because he came in here without the horse. You see that?
And it's just,
yeah.
That's why God wanted you to build it, to show.
He's on earth now. About that time when he got on earth, before it started happening to Israel, that's right.
Oh, they are. That's a fact.
And then the Bible talks about some way that the house of the enemy was burned out. They don't realize Israel, I think, it's got the 4th of the world. They're probably done, thank you.
Right.
You got them, Russia got them, China, France, and all those got them, but Israel's got the 4th. They've got them, man. They got all that. So they see they're going to be done away with. That other team, they ain't got none of them things.
No, this is just all just amazing.
If you'll come up these stars here, you're welcome to it. Here, these stars here. I like about a third on the roof up there.
Yeah, I'm not going to go all the way up. I've seen where. Let me go up here in the tower just to look a minute.
Isn't that amazing? I've gone every day you see over here there.
That is up here in the tower is amazing.
And you see why I carry that big blocks up there. I like the people on one of the walls right just a little bit.
Well, it's simply amazing, that's for sure.
Well, if I'd been healthy, how big it would be? Somebody said about the same size, but God was looking at it.
Well, I think that he's giving you direction to build it, and you build it, is what I think.
Oh, yeah. Did you see any measuring tape anywhere?
Huh?
Did you see any measuring tape anywhere? Well, if you do find one, you say the kids brought it. Probably coming here looking and brought it. So if you can't see it, you're building God's building, just throw it out.
Yeah.
It's his property. Okay, you said that, okay? It's not the cloud.
It's going to be, he's going to take care of it, and the measurements will be right.
And how do you build something like this out of measuring tape? You know what I mean?
Well, you can't build it.
Stretch some strings sometimes, but the measuring tape.
You can't build this with a measuring tape. This couldn't, so Does this go around this way?
Yeah, hey, look how big it is right here. This is, what I mean. I wish I'd had this cleaned off for you right here. I shouldn't have.
Oh, no, sir. This is, I like it just like this. This
Now,
is,
if you see things scratched with nails, I did. So I didn't see how that's been scratched. There's a nail on there. Like some other things, I carved the snakes, so I got them coming out. Instead of going in.
well, they are.
See how they've been drawn with the nails?
Yes, sir.
She crosses like that, like the pale horseman and what you've seen around front.
Well, they are, it's amazing.
Kind of what you see up like that, really. Now here's a picture of it, I used to pick my dogs, the cat. Well, I pick dogs up. That woman, there's been a couple of cats here below. But I used to go around and I'd see the dogs and pick little dogs up and starve to death in the ditches. You know how the strays do, just backbone.
Right.
And I lost two of them. If they were got dead starved. Eventually, these things grew to be old, and I give them new names. So you pick up strays, you can tell them names been added to them. See a little section over there. The last one I picked up, tombstone over here, named him Horse. And that fella, his backbone was like that, and he was dragging his back leg. Now that fella was so hungry, when I did get him where he could walk, if his tail, when I feed him, the sun hit his tail, he think it's shattered, thinking another dog trying to get this food. He'd been so hungry, he grabbed his own tail, thinking trying to, another dog trying to slip up.
Well, that is just.
But now when he left this world, he weighed like 105 pounds. What other name do you give a dog that big but Horse?
That's right.
Them tombstones, I need to straighten them up, some of them spelled down. That's just one man crew.
Well, this is just, I mean, simply beyond amazing.
Yeah. I wonder how many times I woke up at night think I'm just dreaming, feeling this thing. That ain't really there, but it is.
Yeah, it's here.
Now right here, some of this Indian stuff here. Some of these are fishing sinkers, and see right here, some of these are corn grinders. And I put the concrete handles in these here blades. The knives, the blades are real. See the blades?
Right.
And I put the handles, and there wasn't no wooden handles. And here's stuff we roll their cornmeal with. See. And fishing sinkers over here. See, he didn't do a fishing sinker like they did Tommy Hawk, because he's going to be underwater. They just nosed it. You see where they just nosed it here?
Right.
And
well, this is just, I mean.
Drown something like that, you can tell they harbored that out there.
I don't know how you come up with it in your mind to lay it out. You couldn't. It had to be given to you to lay it out the way it is.
Oh, yeah. There ain't no blueprint.
You're right about to say there's no blueprint to this one.
And now here's the arrow here. They've been chipping out with the chisel here. And now the other one I tell you is a fake. See the blue one over there? Somebody stole the other blue one, and they was a casket in here. That's the only reason they was there. And they stole one of these things. If you wonder how the Indian made a pipe of smoke, well, look how precious that is. You see that?
Oh, my.
And here's the corn grinder. Here's some more fishing sinkers. And I think they had this club here in case they wounded something. They had something like a war club, right? Or something. Okay, here's how they made a pipe. Okay, see how they bored right here?
Right.
Okay, see how they bored right there, too?
Right, for the handle. Yeah.
If that would have met, he would have rubbed this down here. He'd have kept rubbing this with something. Because he got that pretty and smooth. Then he put a cave hole in it there, you see. So they must have hollered if dinner was ready or something. He laid it down.
Did something there.
Never finished. You see the hole? Can you see it back here?
I do. Yes, sir.
And you see that real plain there.
Yes, sir.
And that was real. It's a shame to pick up, but I've got 3 museums for, so it's 22,000.
You know what the square footage of this castle is?
No, how you got to make some tea?
You don't know what the square footage?
Look how beautiful right here, man.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, I've seen the 3. And I had read, Mr. Banks, where these 3 seats where somebody died.
Well, no.
Or in memory of.
Well, I reckon he crossed one of the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, I guess.
Yeah.
And So that tombstone's probably what you read up there where somebody died, and the tombstones that they brought out of the house had been torn down or something. You know where they went. That's probably one on that. You know.
And this is
Would
just.
you like to see a spirit? Come on in when you get a chance. We'll take what you want to, and I'll show you a spirit.
Yeah.
Right here.
A spirit?
Yeah. Okay. See the paint? I'll put the paint up there. See the paint up there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. See the yellow, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. Down the bottom of the yellow, inside you see a big old ball of gray cement. You see a ball of gray cement?
I do.
All right. Do you see that Christ image of that cement? It's not even there, but it is there. So look at the spirit. Do you see that?
I see an image, yes.
Okay, and look at you. Look, that's the Christ image. Look. Do you see the disturbed look on his face? A little bit of anger on his face?
I see an image that looks, I could say it was a mad look, yeah.
Well, see, you can see his angry look on it.
Right.
Yeah, how does it show up now? Does it show up pretty good?
It will in here, yes, sir. When I get done with it, it'll show up great in
Okay,
here.
because you can tell it's sorry, but that ain't even there. You take a ladder and go, I got a ladder. And
say it's not even there.
Ain't nothing there. But now, you know, when the sun comes up one morning, the sun starting out, he come right up behind his head. And see that 23 degrees twist in his face?
Yeah.
I thought he wanted to look at the door, see how it looks like it's the door. But the earth tilts, 23 degrees between spring and winter.
Right.
Okay. Now, if he'd been in our square, the sun would only come up behind his head, 6 months out of the year?
Right.
With that 23-degree angle, it could come up in spring, summer, winter, and kind of that angle, it would come right up behind his head there. And the moon will also rise.
Well, this is
kind of little something on your shoulder, so man, let me leave it. Ain't that one, thank you.
Oh, leave. Oh, it'll be all right.
You don't bug. You see my thumbprint? Look right here. You tell that.
I see I noticed that earlier where you just put your thumb.
Yeah, look at that. See, I shouldn't even have the thumb. Look at that.
It's just amazing. That is just so.
Well, it's got to be Christ's building. There's some of them marbles. I had like 4,000 or 5,000 before they even brought me another 4,000 or 5,000 marbles.
Right.
And you see that bird, big things in there. It's got, look at the marbles in them right now.
But this is just
It's like a Vienna sausage. See the little on them crossings. See the little round things?
Uh-huh.
You know the little Vienna sausage weenies?
Right.
I put it filling full of cement, and then I cut the aluminum away, and you got the round things out of it.
With the little Vienna sausage.
Yeah, so poor man's got poor ways. Those spots, you see a lot of them. The kids go with me, pick them up. I tell them not to. They're not laying down. You know, some of them be halfway stuck up.
Right.
Don't pull none out of anything.
Yeah, don't.
Lay in there and get them. We don't want to hurt nobody.
But this is just remarkable.
Yeah, now you see a lot of boxes down there. There's no penetration because I burn honeysuckle. They bring me boxes.
Right.
Boxes. I burn when I get a chance. I pray to now because I'm afraid to burn anything. But I burn honeysuckles and plant more bluebirds. You know.
Well, this has just been amazing. I know that.
To your right there's good to look at antique shops. Somebody even brought me water. They don't want me thirsty. Later on, I don't think I'll ever get to it. I was going to get it up on over here. I was going to make more antiques on this side too, you know.
Right.
But that'll take so long now. We'll be lucky to get that this time. There's another one of them little cannons, right?
I see that.
The kids have rolled it off the spring one of these days. I see the concrete frame I had first there.
Oh, that's simply amazing.
That's figure out what that white is on it.
Huh?
What kind of mold on that? Is that white? This your white? I thought for a minute there they'd pour cement on it. That's some kind of mold growing out of that stuff, ain't it?
It looks like, or ashes or something. It looks like.
Yeah, I did have it sitting up fire.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Banks, this has just been amazing. So this is all, and nobody's financially helping you do none of this other than what people will leave a donation or.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, here's something that sounds like another lie. Okay. I give them concrete down the Tates. Now, this last month, I went in there because I know time's getting precious now, but you can win there and ask them. Anybody standing there behind the counter at what you call, the desk or what the cash register and all that stuff, you could ask them, say, that old man claims that for 8 years, now if they got one bust or something, they'll give me one, something like that. But he claims for 8 years, he's coming here once a month for 8 years and got one bag of cement. Look at cement in this place. You frames here. They will tell you. That's the only place I go because you can't see good and you just go to the same place.
Right, right.
And they'll tell you for 8 years, I get one bag a month. Look at the cement in this place.
It's just amazing. For 8 years, one bag a month.
Yeah, and you go out there now, you'll see two bags. But simply somebody give me one and it had rocks in it. And so I didn't even count that one because I used that for filling in different places. But you'll see one bag of cement out there. And
so
this month, you asked them this month, I told them the other day, I said, anybody comes in here and asks them, I'm getting 3 this month. Because now the situation, you can see, if the world's fixing to shut down, I'm trying to double up on everything.
Right. So if anybody wants to help you financially with a donation, they can reach out to your Facebook page and get a hold of Miss Betty or whoever.
Yeah, there's a donation box here.
Or there's the donation box right there. Because it needs, I mean, you can't, it's and the folks need to come out here to Greenback, Tennessee, Maryville, and just see the Greenback Castle with Mr. Banks, because folks, this is an experience that you won't forget. And you're usually here about every day doing something.
Yeah, I'm afraid not to be. Now, I missed yesterday first time in a long time because it was so cool. Christ said get up here. I work 7 days a week, 6, 8, 10 hours a day. I'm 77 KC and got arthritis. But
well, folks,
I think I missed yesterday, but
well, folks, I just think everybody needs to come out to Greenback Castle out here in Greenback, Tennessee, Maryville area. You won't be disappointed. Bring something to donate. Help Mr. Banks finish this castle up with anything you can do. We would appreciate it. And I know Mr. Banks would. Also, you got a book you wrote we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
That we showed at the start of the video. We showed it. Go to Amazon and look up Junior Banks' book.
And the title of it's What in Another World. You got it on film, too.
Yeah. It's What in Another World by Junior Banks.
It's going on at Greenback Castle.
And What in Another World is going on at Greenback Castle by Junior Banks. Order that book. It's $12.99. You'll be glad you did. So, we appreciate y'all taking time to watch all this with us. Look up Greenback Castle on Google it the way I did and found it. There's all kinds of interesting stuff. YouTube. Share this video with everybody. And until the next time, we'll see you then.
Well, I appreciate it, man. That's going to be a good one. Look up there. Can you imagine? You ought to see my ladder. There ain't no scaffolds or anything. You should see my ladder. It scare you to death, man. I had to wire the hooks. One of the hooks is broken. That's it on when you extend it out. I tie it with a rope there, man. You ought to see it, man. Just imagine getting that far. Look at that. My uncle said, how did you do that? And I said, very careful. Because he knowed I got done that. Look how far by myself.
Yes, sir. So, folks, come on out. Like I said, we've got the sign there. There's no charge for this. Just come on in and see Mr. Banks and have a good time, and you'll have an experience of a lifetime.